This morning, we did something slightly heartbreaking. We left Porto. More specifically, we left that ridiculously beautiful balcony view at Vincci Ponte de Ferro, with the Douro River glowing below and the Dom Luís Bridge showing off like it knew we were watching. Walking away from that view felt emotionally reckless, but adventure called. So we packed the white Renault Captur, pointed it south, and drove about 3 hours through Portugal. Vineyards fading into hills, hills fading into forests, and eventually the road curling into the misty mountains of Sintra. Tonight we're staying at Sintra Marmòris Palace, a restored 19th century mansion overlooking the town. Marble staircases, garden terraces, and views of the hills where half of Portugal's most dramatic architecture seems to hide. But before we check in tonight, we explore the mountain. Joe looks up at the fog rolling through the trees and says,
"So this is where architects go when they decide reality is optional."
Exactly, because Sintra doesn't just build castles, it builds atmosphere. At Quinta de Regaleira, the most famous structure doesn't rise toward the sky, it goes down, the initiation. Well is a spiral staircase descending nearly 30 meters into the earth, wrapping around the stone walls like a perfectly carved corkscrew. And despite the name, it was never meant to hold water. It was built in the early 1900s by Antonio Augusto Carvalho Monteiro, a wealthy Portuguese scholar and collector who had a very clear design philosophy. If you're building a garden in Sintra, make it unforgettable. Instead of creating another tower overlooking the hills, Monteiro built something that did the opposite. A tower that descends. The well has 9 levels, each connected by elegant arches and balconies, creating a spiral that slowly draws you deeper underground. Joe leans over the railing and peers down the center.
This feels like the world's most elegant fire escape.
It does, but as you descend, something interesting happens. The air cools, the sounds of the garden fade away, and the outside world slowly disappears above you. By the time you reach the bottom, you're standing in a circular stone chamber surrounded by moss, filtered light, and quiet. Monteiro designed the well to feel like a journey inward, a moment of pause away from the noise of the world above. Not mystical, just philosophical. The idea that sometimes understanding comes from stepping away from the noise above.
So basically, the opposite of social media.
But the well is only half the experience, because once you reach the bottom, you don't climb back out. You walk forward. Hidden beneath the gardens is a network of stone tunnels connecting wells, caves, and hidden exits across the estate. Yes, actual tunnels. Monteiro designed the property like a giant outdoor puzzle.
Sarah, love, I really respect this level of architectural commitment.
Then we climb higher into the hills, because perched along the ridge sits Castelo dos Mouros, the Moorish castle. These stone fortifications date back to the 8th century, when the Moors ruled much of the Iberian Peninsula, and whoever chose this location clearly understood geography. The walls snake across the ridge like a stone dragon. From up here you can see everything. The forests below, the Atlantic shimmering in the distance, and across the mountain, the wildly colorful Pina Palace looking like someone spilled a box of highlighters on a medieval fortress.
Okay, I understand the strategy now.
Yes, if you controlled this ridge, you controlled the entire region. After all that climbing, Sintra offers something equally historic: pastries. At Casa Periquita, bakers have been making travesseros for more than a century. The name literally means pillows. Flaky pastry folded around sweet almond cream and dusted with sugar. Joe watches the baker fold the dough.
That looks simple. I think I can do that.
Which is exactly what someone says moments before discovering it isn't. Back at the table, I watch him take the first bite.
Oh no. We are so buying more. Sintra pastries are not snacks. They're commitments, and we are so committing.
By late afternoon, the fog rolls back across the hills again. Castles soften into the mist, stone towers fade into the forest. Joe looks up at the mountain and promptly asks me,
"Do you realize this entire town feels like someone built it for explorers?"
That's Sintra. Not just beautiful, curious. A place where every path leads to something unexpected. Which Sintra landmark was designed as a spiral descent nearly 30 meters into the earth instead of a traditional tower? A. Pina Palace Tower. B. Moorish castle watchtower. C. The initiation well. D. Montserrat garden staircase. Comment A, B, C, or D below. And yes, darlings, there's a prize involved. Want to check your answer, see the leaderboard, and find tomorrow's destination? Head to quizzes.gamaflare.com. Drop your guess below and share this with someone who enjoys castles with a little curiosity. As evening settles over Sintra, we return to Sintra Marmòris Palace. The marble halls glow softly, the gardens are quiet, and the hills outside disappear slowly back into the mist. Joe, while looking toward the forest, and says to me,
You know, this place rewards people who wander.
Yes, Joe, it really does. Tomorrow, a completely different landscape, different rhythm, same curiosity. See you in the next one.
We have a winner, and I am not being chill about it. Someone just took that leaderboard apart like it was light practice. Moves were intentional. Timing was locked. Confidence, unbothered. Big congrats to our champion. You absolutely showed out. Your notification is about to land quicker than a live patch update. Keep an eye on your comments. We'll grab your details and get that prize moving your way. Smooth process, zero chaos. Didn't see your name this round? Don't switch tabs on us. This isn't a one-off highlight. It's an ongoing storyline, and the next chapter is about to drop. Fresh reset, clean board, new energy, so power up those fingers, because the next spotlight, it might land right on you. No hesitation, no slow reactions, no watching from the sidelines. Stay bold, stay sharp, stay locked in. Let's see who takes it next.